Here I got another video that may be very useful for those trying to figure out what's wrong with Aqua. By the way, now I am taking over my Aqua because it's having issues, and also I really want to automate. I already started, and other video you'll see that I have this page where I added the PLC, and now it's working fine. But my problem was that this is the zones. I mean, to the left here, you can see the other pump. This is the zone that is feeding all the living room. And if not mistaken, this is the one that is feeding the bedroom. My issue was that I had the Aquahood working. It's working very nicely. By the way, it has been working for 5 days, 4 days with the PLC, with the burning, no problems at all. I can control temperature. Is comes turns on and off when it should. I can monitor temperature. But now because I only had the bedroom working and the living room wasn't working, I mean I can hear the fan, but since not water, hot water, not hot water. This liquid is like a transfer fluid, has a boiling point very high that allows it to heat it to, I don't know, 180, 190 Fahrenheit. But my issue was this return line. I mean, I had to figure out because like I said before, I had no flow going. It's like a loop. This pump sends the liquid right here and go through all the heating. I don't know if the serpentine is the wrong word, but goes to this radiator. The hot water goes on zigzag, and then I had this fan going through the serpentine of the radiator, and that's how you get the hot air. My problem was that I did not have any hot water or no, hot liquid through this tube. I had to try to find the problem. I pump was fine, and then the motor was fine, the pump was fine, and then I checked the check valve. And what I did in one of the sides has a little screw. You can open it, and it's still like a kind of like a perk. So when you start from empty, you can have air on the line. So you need to make sure that when you turn on the pump on the sides, you got water. That's fine. And then because in behind this tube, let me see if I can somehow show it. The video is right here. Here, this is also is a check bulb. If you remove this bolt, it's going to be a flapper that prevents the liquid to coming back down through here. It should not do that. So to prevent that is a check bulb. So I even opened this thing and water was coming on pressure. Okay, I thought my problem is not the pump, it's not the motor, it's not the pump, it's not here. One of the little radiators is clogged because after this, what I did was this thing I removed. I disconnected from the return line because each of these bones and the back is the return line. So I disconnected it and nothing was coming out of it. And I thought, okay, it's clogged. My problem here is that I had like a seven hidden elements or radiators, you can call it. I have like a three or four. So I need to find which one of those was clogged. I was thinking it is gonna be a pain in the butt, but I thought, okay, what if I turn on the pump and then suck this tube? I'm not gonna do it myself. Yeah, even but even though I think this thing is not poisonous, I don't want that taste of this liquid in my mouth. So what I did was to grab my vacuum cleaner. I grabbed this hose and the connectors plug in here. And what I did is at the same time that I was the zone on, I started my vacuum cleaner. Is that's gonna show you now, and it worked. Let me show you now the video here.
The front zone from the living room wasn't working because liquid was not flowing through the system, and I used my vacuum cleaner besides the pump, and now it's flowing. I just wanna, because it was dirty, I just wanna let it drip. I use my vacuum cleaner. I mean, wasn't a big deal. That thing is not expensive, and it's way much expensive to try to figure out what's wrong with the lines. This was much easier, cheaper, and faster. So you set up. I got vacuum cleaner connected to the half inch hose connected straight to the return. This is the sound that wasn't working, that one, and now I got a flow. See, I had to this adapter because if you try to use a normal half-inch adapter, it's not gonna work. It has to be with those little brass couplings because the inner diameter from a normal half-inch is 50 millimeters, and from the coupling is 716. That is the other diameter from the tube. Just keep that in mind. And yeah, it's working now.
And something else is that because of the liquid here was very dirty, I just disposed it. I mean, after I saw it, the fluid coming out of it, and I saw dirty, I just let it run for, I don't know, a minute. It's also to purge everything, every dirty or every particle that was stuck on the system. So I just let it drain, and I did not reuse these. Luckily for me, I had more liquid that is not cheap, it's expensive, but I had more, so I refill whatever I took from here because I don't want to put this again into the system. And that is it. I mean, this may be useful for someone because I was expecting this to deal with this. I don't know, not finished today, but I was finished today. I was so happy that I finished today, and now it's working. You can tell I'm not wearing my jacket anymore. Yes, it's now it's nice. It's keeping the temperature right there.